Versatility, leadership. I think just everybody sees all the the celebrations, everything that goes viral in the media, but a lot of people don't see the work behind it. I pride myself on being one of the hardest workers in the room, putting in so much extra work, being a leader, leading by example, not a super rah-rah guy, but somebody that's always going to be consistent, being in the right spots on the field, but also off the field, being somebody that's really locked in the meeting room and keeping my head down focused during the week. It doesn't seem like it because obviously I'm really out there in the media on Sundays, but during the week I'm locked in because I want to be able to earn those moments to be able to have fun on the field on Sunday. So I think me as a player, versatility, somebody that's consistent, being in the right spots, being able to cover, being a former corner, comfortable in space, and somebody that's just always going to be able to get the ball. First and foremost, it's always about the ball. You get graded, you get paid based off of how many times you can touch the ball and take the ball away, and that's something that I've been able to do in my career and something that I'm confident that I'm going to be able to do and lose defense here and be able to really just gel with the guys and be a leader in the secondary. Even though it's my first year here, I think that just the way that I'll come in here, just being humble first and foremost and being able to learn from anybody and everybody, but also being able to bring the knowledge and the leadership that I have by setting the example of the way I work. I think that's my best attribute that I bring here is that I'll set an example of how we should work and how we need to really just be focused on a day-to-day basis.
Philippines means a ton to you. Could you share for Colts fans that don't realize the full story?
Yeah, so I'm half Filipino. My mom is full Filipino. My dad is African-American. And I've been living, ever since I got to the NFL, I've been living my whole offseason in the Philippines. My wife is from there, and a few years ago, she finally got her visa to come here to the U.S. But in the off season, we spend all of our time there. So being able to do our nonprofit work out there and give back to the communities, and also do football camps to expand the game of football out there and develop players to be able to eventually, hopefully, play in the Olympics. So we do a little bit of everything out there. So that's really how I spend my whole life outside of football season. I'm there in the Philippines training people, giving back to the communities, and just living a completely off-the-grid life over there. And I love it. It's really two different types of lives I have, being in the NFL, being here, all the blessings that we have here, but also the blessing of the slow life over there in the Philippines, be able to be on the beach, go to different islands, and just be able to train with people that are wanting to learn the game and eager to learn. It makes me more grateful to play football here because we have people out there trying to rent a field at midnight. We're playing flag football games at midnight over there because that's the only time we can get in on a field, and it's cheaper, and it just makes me more grateful to come and live the life that I have here, being able to live in the Philippines.
Cam, you were in the Philippines when you agreed to terms here?
Yes, it was 4 a.m. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you walk us through that previous night? I mean, did you go to bed? Like, what? Can you walk us through?
Yeah, I didn't go to bed because obviously I knew that, dang, I have to make this decision today. I kind of had a different picture of free agency that, okay, these teams send you an offer, you get a few days to figure it out, do your research. But my agent's like, nah, we need to know in the next 10 minutes. I was like, all right. So get my parents on the phone. But had a long day of workouts and everything, just, my normal routine in the Philippines. And it opens up, I think, 9 o'clock over here in the U.S. And it was 1 a.m. for me when it opened up out there. So I just stayed up, had my phone on, agent, okay, we prepared. Was just ready to accept any phone calls, whatever, but it was really I was just laying in bed. My wife was sitting right there, told her to record any phone call I get just in case it's the time that I agree or get an offer. So it was pretty chill just because, like I said, it was in the middle of the night. Ended up being 3, 4 a.m. by the time we ended up fully getting every offer from every team and weighing all the options. So it was just me sitting crisscross in my bed and waiting for all the calls to come in. So it was less eventful than I would have thought it would have been. But it was fun just being able to go through that process because it's something that it's everybody's dream to be able to get to the point where they can make it to their second contract.